Hello，大家好，歡迎大家收睇衰鬼聯盟嘅睇人打機最 PK， 又係我蘇蘇，得我一個。點解原本係拜占庭呢？之後我會嚟咗呢度，呢度係邊度呢？我唔記得咗。君王星啊，因為我想做翻個任務去啊，做嗰個武裝戰艦啊，瞄準，攞翻個瞄準器，睇下會唔會完成到拜占庭嗰個任務先。因為可能要做一做支線任務，有人死咗。好似冇乜特別。查看日誌先。墜機有冇人攻擊佢呢？好似就冇啊，應該係純粹係日久失修啊。係咯，所以就墜咗機啦。可以聽一聽嘅。
This is your chief engineer signing off for what is probably the last time. It's a shame you can't see this middle finger I'm holding up, because I'm doing it as hard as I can.
唔知如果當你呢，你嘅生命剩翻30秒嘅時候呢，你會諗到啲咩呢？佢依然好為間董事長，好拼命啊，完全睇得出去。攞咗啦係嘛？好似唔係，係咪要做啲咩啊？哦，掂啦掂啦，攞到啦。咁我攞咗個瞄準器啦。咁而家呢，我哋應該去翻去，唔知有冇幫助？我可以俾2個人嘅，一係呢就俾反叛軍嗰班人，一係呢就俾嗰個桑格爾啊。咁以我咁反叛嘅性格呢，我梗係俾呢個格雷亞姆啦。咁呢個位呢就會飛咗去嘅，因為睇嚟都冇乜意思啦嘛。咁係咯，我哋直接喺嗰個位度見啦。咁我就會將呢個瞄準器啊交俾反叛軍嘅領袖。雖然佢有少少黑歷史啊，但係聖人都會有錯啦。咁我原諒佢啦。
Captain，
唔係喎。
Graham's got the right idea, but he isn't the right guy to execute. I can't believe I'm... Yeah. Hell. Sometimes you gotta do what's best for someone. Take Stellar Bay. Lick our wound. I'm going to confront. Okay.
睇嚟我要企去呢個左拉呢邊啊，佢會成為一個新嘅反叛軍領袖。咁嗰個咩格雷亞姆呢，太難讀啦，所以都唔好要去做領袖啦。
You must be back with the access codes to our new ship.
Graham.
再見啦，格雷亞姆。
We have work to do. This isn't the time for one of our spats. What? Zora?
You're running the Iconoclast into the ground, and I don't believe it'll get better after we take Stellar Bay. The troops take orders from me already, and you've brought me as far as you can down the eternal path. It's time to step down.
好絕喎。
The troops. Listen to you. This isn't an army. They aren't soldiers. They're believers, followers. They pick up a gun because you tell them to, not because they want to. And you, Captain, after all you've done for me, for us, you throw behind this mutinous blasphemer?
人性嘅考驗，佢內心盼
I
望
built this
好嘅。
movement from the ground up. I've brought freedom to Monarch, and all these years later, we're still free.
I joined because I believed that you were in it for the Iconoclasts. That you wanted nothing more than to bring freedom to Halcyon. That you were selfless. But I know the truth now, Graham. I know what happened in Amber Heights. You didn't start this movement because you wanted to save us. You wanted to save yourself.
No. I've spent years atoning for my sins. I've studied, meditated, taught. I built the iconoclasts so that any man could cast away his past for a fresh start.
That's your answer, Graham? You needed a fresh start? After all those innocent lives? I'm sorry. I believed in you once. I did.
可唔可以為咗大業而犧牲少部分嘅人呢？係唔可以㗎。
Stand down.
I won't. What happened back then was a
生命係需要
mistake,
尊重
and the
嘅。
colony has moved on. This is my movement. These are my people. If you want to lead them, you'll have to kill me.
Please.
冇
Don't
咁嘅
make me
需要
do
啊。
this, Graham.
If this is where my path ends, I accept it. But as long as I draw breath, I will not abandon them.
So be it.
Caution! Infestation encroaching!
真係好慘，估唔到反叛軍嘅領袖竟然會得到咁嘅下場，邊個諗到？不得而終啊！咁都要，係個故事係有啲慘嘅，但我都要交瞄準器俾呢個
Well,
領
Captain,
袖。
here we are. Killed a lot of people in the name of the
佢自己都有
iconoclast.
啲後悔嗰個，
It never feels right,
有啲協議啊
This time，
左拉都有少少。
especially wrong. You got the... Void held me. I'll never remember what that thing is called. The device from the ship. Do you have it? I've thought about it, but I think we're too far gone.
睇下可唔可以聯手
Pulling
先。
Carlotta's support was crossing a line. You know, Captain, I never thought about that. Maybe he could be
佢
taught
哋
the
兩個聯
eternal
手更
truth.
加好啊！
Spread the message from
一
within
個
the
人呢就好易
corporations.
俾人打敗，
All right. If he's willing to
兩個人
talk,
就唔同啦。
I'll give him a chance.
君王集團，而家就同佢傾偈啦。希望呢個結局係最好啦。幫佢兩邊勢力嘅人傾偈，
Good luck in all that you do.
為住呢個世界更加美好啊！你踏出呢一步啊，兩邊都唔會有損失啊！哦，直接過去邊傾偈先，睇下會唔會聽我講。
I don't suppose. They're all mad. And what's more, they left
睇嚟
us.
佢唔會同佢合
I
作
don't
啊！
see any way for us to work together. Not this again.
Remember what we practiced, sir.
Yes. The words in those reviews were very hurtful, but they do not define me. I am a mantipillar, and my will is my cocoon. I can emerge and become whatever I wish. You two?
He has a point, sir. And it's not all bad.
睇嚟
Supposing
和
you're
談
right,
成功啊！可
who
能
exactly would you have me work with? The iconoclasts are not the most compromising sorts. That's an interesting suggestion. I confess I don't know much about her except that she worked
原
for
來左
Rizzo.
拉之前都係呢
I'd
度
be
嘅
willing
員
to
工。
consider it, but I need to see her review first. Very well. I can't promise anything, but let's see what we have here. Well, it seems like she,
睇嚟成功喎，今
actually
次和
very
談成
qualified.
功啊！
All right. I'll have Celia organize a meeting in neutral territory, the old OSI church in the ruins. Meet us there, and we'll discuss terms.
睇嚟要監督佢哋，佢哋先肯傾偈啊！唔係佢完全係唔騷大家。應該可能會有敵人嚟襲擊佢哋嘅和談添啊！咁我要保護呢一切，為呢個和平踏出呢一小步。百幾米，好近嘅，應該就係呢一個位啊，80幾米。 哦，就喺度入面。哇，兩邊嘅人馬都已經到齊咯，入去睇下先。哇，成個城市論壇咁喎。
Hey, thanks for coming.
I wish I'd had more time to prepare a proper analysis on the costs and benefits of your proposed union, but I suppose we'll have to improvise.
Gotta admit, I really thought I was walking into a trap here. I'm ready.
If anybody can get these two shaking hands, it's you, boss.
Sanja, Stellar Bay's got food and walls. And my people need both. If you'll
死
have
啦！
us,
一嚟講住，
we're willing to share the space.
地方咁大又要一
Do
齊
you
住
have， any idea what that would cost? Why, drawing up the budget alone is going to take weeks.
Though I admit I'd rather not. We've shed enough blood as it is.
Is the only choice here between fighting and starving? We've got to be practical. So forceful. You know,
要
I'm
威嚇
over
下
little
佢先驚
displays.
真係。
Perhaps I'm being hasty. After all, I'm rather good with numbers. I'm certain we can find a way to make this work.
Thank the Eternal. As poetic as murdering him in his sleep would have been, I'm glad we don't have to.
I'm confused. The look on your face does
哇，
not
口裡
match
不
the
一
words you
喎，
just
想
said.
話佢。
Come on, you can't be this obtuse. Tell me Graham wasn't working alone. He couldn't have. His friend? Are you fucking kidding me, Captain? I've been standing with Graham for the better part of a decade while this paperclip cowboy sat behind his walls.
This feels like one of those times when everyone at headquarters but me is laughing at something, but you two aren't laughing.
Amber Heights, you haulhead. 10 years ago, Graham had all those people killed.
What? That's not possible. Even for him, that's going too far. But that means I had no
Oh, so in
idea,
some-
I swear. Look, we were both fed up with corporate leadership, but I never guessed he'd do something like that.
Mr. Nandi says he don't know a thing. I say we take his word for it.
You can't take bureaucrats at their word. You back someone into a corner like this, and they'll say anything to get out of it. Okay. You're right. Sorry. It'll take me a while to get over losing Graham.
You know, I felt the same way years ago when he first left. There was something magnetic about him that let you ignore the things you didn't want to see. But surely you know what that's like.
Yeah, I do. Okay, if you're willing to house and supply some of us, I'll have our more capable soldiers help out.
As am I. Oh, I can feel my blood pressure lowering already.
Thanks for coming out, Sanjar. Guess I'll see you at Stellar Bay.
Never doubted you for a minute, boss.
睇嚟成功咗佢哋嘅和談。咁樣做咩好呢？成功咗好似唔係好關我事咁樣啊，硬係覺得。不過唔緊要嘅。我返去回去做呢個太空犯罪統一啊，因為佢整咗嗰個卡迪亞嘅起降平台，我睇下有冇得返去啊？有。咁我幫佢清理咗嗰啲蜥蜴獸啊，同埋嗰啲螳螂獸。咁呢，而家佢就安全啦，嗰個起降平台。咁啲人呢，就可以嗰度飛船降落啦，喺嗰度唔使兜遠路。僻地者好，哇！好耐都冇嚟過啦，有一種似曾相識嘅感覺。
Destination reached. The groundbreaker. Remember that you.
我求其帶啲人去啦。咁佢兩個和談咗呢，應該佢呢就會分薄咗董事長佢要對抗嘅勢力。咁我可能入去拜占庭嗰個位呢，就易入啲啦。 或者再唔係呢，我就喺維修管道嗰邊入去，應該似係。其實我都未清楚嗰個任務啱唔啱，不過到時可以再了解下，去到拜占庭嗰個位。我首先就交呢個任務去先。百幾米啊，好快嘅。睇嚟呢個僻地者號呢，簡直係置身一角啊！完全係與世隔絕啲 friend 嚟㗎，冇人理佢哋㗎。睇個太空犯罪統一體係點樣先？個任務，因為其實我接咗好耐啊，但係好耐冇做。我而家睇下做完係點先。
That gas is going to make us a fucking mint.
知有
Take
乜鬼嘢？
this. You've earned it. The goddamn monarch isn't exactly a walk down. Knowing you saw, you've been keeping busy. Catherine said, "Hey, I have enough. They're gonna salvage me a space station.
We're gonna take over a whole space
佢接
station?
管整個空
This is
間
gonna
站，
be great.
This opportunity
喺度佔領喎。
here, this override bypass should get you into the station systems where you. And one last thing. I'm on. Just be.
我覺得呢個可以唔做住嘅，因為呢個好似唔係好重要喎，我自己覺得。咁嘅40，暫時都未去到啦。咁我不如升下呢個，希望去到40，都未去到。睇下專長可以升啲咩先？對話技能、基礎裝甲，你可以從呢個啦，同伴擊殺嘅經驗值。暫時睇就唔係好關事嗰啲嘢。咁我燒咁啲嘢啦。咁我應該會將啲嘢擺咁啲落去呢個倉入面，因為其實用唔到咁多。我翻返去嗰個自己個抹譜號嘅內部先，但係唔知點解我個飛船咁難聽，叫抹譜號咯。其實如果呢大家中意睇個系列嘅話呢，我應該會做埋呢個支線嘅。不過睇下大家中唔中意睇啊，因為暫時呢就比較少人關注啊。不過唔緊要，我應該都會繼續做落去，會做到完咯，起碼。雖然已經有人走咗啦，阿樂同埋阿軒仔啊，都係唔會再睇呢個系列啊，除非我開第二個。我第二個未諗到開咩啊，不過唔緊要。呢啲擺住先啦，我都唔用住。呢啲都係擺啦，呢個重機槍其實可以改裝下攞嚟用。係咯，我睇下重機槍改裝咗，俾邊個用好啲？重機槍係屈機嘢嚟㗎，暴擊啊，炸裂。哇！腐蝕啊！我試下飛利浦，飛利浦原本都有一支啊。係點睇都冇重機槍咁勁。咁應該而家我做任務呢，就會翻去，都係調查董事長啦。呢個已經唔關事啦，你睇下9唔搭8啦已經。喺呢度就叫我擺低啲嘢啦，我都唔使理佢啦，佢都直接俾我入噶啦。喺呢度叫我上去嘅，照上去啦。但我都係見唔到個董事長噶。我覺得做漏咗啲咩呢？我哋係卡喺同一個位啊！我純粹係進展下個支線任務就變咗，咁就傾下偈。
How may I? Will
佢叫我走喎。嗱，開到呢啲門，關唔關事咧？誒，你咁樣入嚟㗎？會話我殺咗人㗎？咁鳩嘅。
Good afternoon. I'm Chairman Rockwell, and I'm here to address a serious issue facing us. As you all know, our colony has been successful beyond our wildest dreams. Unfortunately, we've recently discovered that our food supply will not be able to sustain Halcyon's population in the long term. Everyone will die. Everyone will slowly stop living from malnutrition. But we're doing it together, and that's what matters. I fucking swear, if someone doesn't give me something to read that will placate the masses soon, all of you will find yourselves violently unemployed. But I can assure you there's nothing to fear. We've got a solution. It's called the Lifetime Employment Program. We will freeze most of the colony to preserve resources, while the best and brightest of Byzantium continue living in prosperity. Look, you idiots! How many times do I have to tell you we can't say shit like that? Fire whoever wrote this! While Halcyon's brightest minds solve the problem of our nutritional shortage, the rest of the colony will be placed in suspended animation. Individuals will be revived on a rotating basis so that every Halcyon can be part of the important work of saving our colony. By testing paperweights. Sorry, couldn't resist. Let's go again. And someday, in the not-too-distant future, when we solve this crisis, we'll all be back together again working for the good of Halcyon. Until then, the board shall provide for the deserving just as it always has. So, obey your supervisors, take your vitamins, follow your corporate-mandated grooming rituals, and rest assured with the board on your side, there is nothing to worry about.
出到去 logo 啊，董事長。哦，完咗啦，真係垃圾嚟。通知女按摩師，哇！私人服務啊，食物全備儲備，已經冇乜食物嚟啦，已經只可以供應到拜占庭嘅，其他都唔可以供應唔到。哇！餓死其他人都冇所謂喎，真係。但點咁易入到嚟嘅？咁好笑嘅佢。買董事長，偷晒啲嘢先。物資咁充裕。啊！即係點呢？取回呢個意甲唔知乜鬼嘢，佢有個窿添，哇！俾人發現咗喎，可唔可以出返去啊？我一出去就見到我啦，其實根本我走唔甩噶喎，我唔想打喎，可唔可以誤會啊？誤會嚟啫。
I beg your pardon, Mint. I suppose that is.
哇！咁就俾人講一講就算啦，都幾乸西喎都，50幾米喎。一睇嚟有幾個方法入去，一係呢就真係光明正大咁樣入去，一係呢就殺死晒啲人入去，一係好似我咁樣偷偷地入去，但係都唔算偷偷地，都俾人發現到嘅。睇嚟我應該好快就完到啦，40幾米啫，出得到去，輕鬆攞翻嗰啲化學物質啊，救翻我嘅族人啊，解救翻佢哋喺甦醒嘅狀態度，啊唔係喺個沉睡嘅狀態度甦醒啊，講錯咗，40幾米啫，好快。 呢個部門都好奇怪，咩正確，總之好似嗰啲精神行為學嗰啲 friend 嚟㗎，個簡稱詞係。哇，好靚啊！係咪呢度啊？唔似呢度，大家照攞下嘢先。可唔可以偷下嘢啊？其實啲槍幾勁，睇下有啲咩秘密資料睇先。瀏覽員工，冇乜意思喎。瀏覽完之後，我啊，呢度入去就係咩啦？有卡嘅點解佢話我咁有趣嘅？
That's what level? I don't.
過唔到去啊！喂，搞唔掂喎！一入去即刻出事喎！諗佢先，呢個位真係要。另外一邊呢？另外一邊有啲咩？70啊！關我咩事啊？呢班人。
This. Oh, that's no. Theodore's out right now. This.
睇嚟佢可以幫我攞到呢個二甲基亞男喎，雖然我唔知有冇讀錯。去咗邊啊？佢行緊過去 ，good。佢試下引領到，呢個瘋狂博士又係俾人通緝嘅喎，捉到佢就得啦。 唔理佢死定生，去咗邊啊？嗰人，嚟啊！去到啦，入到啦。佢係我大佬。
I need a favor. Think you could let my friend through? Just
like I said. And you.
佢入得啦。
I'll wait here for Theodore. Just
like I said. And you.
No visitors allowed, citizen. What? Now you really have to go.
哇！完全冇幫助。哇！好似唔係好關事喎，65喎，你肯定係依邊。冷靜少少，哇！我唔想大開殺戒，我試下大開殺戒先。其實可以殺得死喎，真係。有啲鳩啊！殺晒有冇影響㗎？咁我而家直入去啦，可以。一早應該殺晒佢啦，嘥時間啊！仲同佢鋪排咁耐。 喺邊度嚟頭嘅嘢？60幾米喎。哦，呢度落去啊！拆咗添，嗰啲唔殺啦，唔緊要啦，唔殺都殺咗。殺都殺咗啦，就當冇事發生過，好唔好？和平啊，和平主義者啊，下面好多人啊，冇事。傾下偈先。哇！似出事嘅節奏啊！80幾米喎，大佬。
The trial again, and the results were 0.003% different this time.
Let the record show that subject 23K's cause of death is
what? Huh. Just be careful next time.
哇，好棘喎咁樣。喺邊度，大佬？40幾米，有啲棘，係咪要再落啊？
This area's for. That's. I have.
休眠實驗室嘅點樣攞到啊，大佬？有冇可能通用下？有啲棘喎，呢個位真係會入唔到去嘅，到最尾爭少少喎。靠升爆咗啫，升爆大鑊，係咪要落去啊？係啦。喂，點啊？真係點嚟㗎？係咪可以走啦？有冇快啲方法走啊？
Something.
What? Ah. Sorry for the misunderstanding.
回去找個菲利亞斯啊！咁都唔使殺人，雖然殺咗一下，但我仲未走到出嚟。30幾米，好快啫。係似係走到嘅節奏。睇下揾到個菲利個瘋狂博士之後呢，咁呢集應該就完啦。因為應該都好長嘅呢集，就咁睇都係咯。我就算 cut 咗啲，其實支線任務應該唔好做， 原來唔係好關事，不過算啦，做咗就算。嚇？應該係敵對嘅話佢哋。喂，等一等。跑緊翻去，真係黐線喎！真係走唔走到啊？可能真係走到添。等一陣睇下邊度先。差唔多。冇錯，冇行錯嘅。哇！有啲棘，佢唔係依個位咩？我要落去嘅。好彩冇。哇！而家佢竟然當我係不友善喎，咁啊難搞喎，當我不友善。我咪唔使再翻入嚟呢？冇乜所謂嘅。最多啲任務全部唔做嘅。走。但 keep 住都有殺人啦，你睇佢。啱啱個位真係唔應該殺身，直接嗰位一落去就係蠢得滯，壞掉的雪花球。
If you have a message.
No one ever looks quite the same. And my reports of you have something. Phineas Wells is wanted by the board. He has a litany of charges against. Wells is a dangerous madman. His plan is going to endanger. You're in contact with Wells. Your
Adjutant Aconde's call has been.
我理佢咁多，我要救我嘅人民啊！我寧願滅咗成個拜占庭啊，我都要救佢啊！我同瘋狂博士講先，我已經得到我想要嘅嘢啦。哇！去到而家都唔喺個玻璃房度出嚟。
I've kept myself all I need. What? Oh, why do you think we've been doing all this? Hold on. Let me see if I always knew Halcyon was heading toward a systems collapse. That makes two things we don't have. None of this. Human test subjects. Thank you. You've brought me enough chemicals to get started, at least. Those poor people. You say the board's trying to freeze their subjects over and over again without... I'll tell you this much. The board... We're out of time. We're out of chemicals. We may very well be out of options. If the board has their way, we're all going to be spending the... Do you realize what this means for the Hope? For your fellow colonists? The board's going to kill them all. Toss them out into space, just to make room in their hibernation chambers. short of lining up every member of the board and... Do you know what's waiting for us on the Hope? Scientists, engineers. The board's going to dispose of them all and transform the Hope into a prison. We need to get to those colonists before the board. I have enough chemicals to start reviving a few of them. Merciful we bring the Hope to us, Skip. Yes, exactly. If we link up the Hope to the Unreliable, then use your...
I don't understand a word you said, Doc.
Yes, excellent.
Experimental methods.
Well, sir, you'll need to switch on the Hope's... Once you skip the Hope next to my lab, I'll have... I know you're wondering why I'm doing all this. Why I believe the people on the Hope are the answer to the colony's problems. The Hope is carrying some of humanity's most brilliant thinkers. The board would have us believe Halcyon is beyond saving. It wouldn't surprise me. Well...
要做大事嘅時候啊，大男人梗係要做啲大事啦。咁呢，我就要去咗希望號啊，拯救一切。我會成為一個大人物啊！咁我升晒統籌算啦，我都冇乜嘢可以升。跟住呢啲就5秒內啊，增加呢個傷害。啲有豬嘅喺度，理佢咁多先。咁樣我唔知夠唔夠打，盡量啦。可能唔夠打嘅，順便我去嗰度買翻自己啲嘢。不過呢，我去到嗰個船嗰度入面呢，就應該差唔多完啦。今集因為錄得有啲耐啊，可能呢度都應該都有40至1個鐘嘅。如果咁樣嘅話，係咯。我都下集我睇下希望可唔可以大結局啦。咁佢都話去到希望號啦。咁下集應該再長啲。今集嚟到呢度先啦。咁如果中意條片呢，記得 like 啊、share 啊、subscribe 我哋個 channel 啦。咁而家我呢個頻道呢，都呢個系列就比較少人睇，希望大家多多支持。如果大家想睇下我玩其他遊戲呢，大家請留言睇下大家想睇我玩咩遊戲咯。就係咁啦，拜拜。